BTS. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So I'm going to do a twofer today, and again, thank you for all those that have gotten me to 50 subscribers sooner than I expected. I am reaching out to try to get 100 by the beginning of September, so if you can still help me to get to that goal, I would be deeply appreciated. So I decided, because I did like the BTS Butter video so much, and I'm actually in a pretty good mood, that I do one other one. So I just went down the list when it popped up, and this is for Dynamite, and it says Dynamite came out 10 months ago, yet it's already got 1.1 billion views. So I'm like the last person almost in the world to be seeing BTS Dynamite. Now, I do like their style. They seem to have taken a little bit more of an American type of style towards this, or their music does, as opposed to like Blackpink. Blackpink was a little bit dramatic, which was fine, but they each created a part of the music that was for each one of them. You know, two of them were singers, two of them were could be lyricists. They all could sing, but they would have different types of changeovers for these. And these guys are like 7-unit, but they're one and the same. They're all working towards one, and so the music doesn't have to have that many changeovers so far that I know. So I'm going to do another one of those. It is Dynamite. So without any further ado, let's check out BTS Dynamite.
And here we go.
Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beat chain like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go. I'm diamond, you know I glow up. Hey, so let's go. Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. This is so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite.
These guys know they're too slick. They really know that they're too slick. They know they got all these girls out there screaming for them, and they know just a little wink, a kiss on the back of their hand, whatever they do, the girls are going crazy. And I'm not mad at them. I'm kind of old for boy bands, but I am from a generation to where, I had my New Edition, I had my Boys to Men, I had my New Kids on the Block, the NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys, whatever. I grew up during that generation, as well as even knowing about Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, which is the epitome of what everybody tries to strive to be a boy band. And these guys seem to have a formula worked out for them. They have, like I said, they have so many members in there that there's always something that somebody likes. Even when it was the Beatles, everybody had their favorite, whether it be George, Paul, John, or Ringo. But at least Ringo, he had some fans. So one thing I've noticed as a standout is the guy with the white hair actually has the most distinctive voice. When he talks, it actually, is different than everybody else that I've heard so far. But this sounds like, 10 months ago it wouldn't have been summer, close to summer. It would have probably come out before the summer, no, after summer. This sounds like a summer jam, is what it is. It sounds like a summer jam. You play in your car, windows rolled down, blaring. You got all your girls with you, and everybody's screaming and whatever in the car, and it sounds like one of those kind of songs. And like I said, I'm not mad at them if that's the appeal that they're getting. They know who their fan base is, and so you got to know who your fan base is. So that was BTS, and that was Dynamite. I'm not going to let it slide that I noticed in the last video, or in this video, I saw them doing the Pulp Fiction kind of eyes. I saw them doing some other things that are straight out of the 70s. And then I also, outside it says disco, which nobody calls, dance clubs anymore discos, except from, the 70s and the early 80s. And I noticed how the colors were kind of like that, kind of muted, not muted, but in the beginning they were wearing not as flashy colors. They were like muted colors. And then there was at a point where it's, colors went all up in the air. But I wasn't going to let it slide from the last video on Butter, where they had the lineup like it was the usual suspects, and they had the police ID blotter in front of them. And even then, they seemed to make it look cool. But these guys, they got a worldwide appeal. I know that, they have people here in America that love them. I know they have people over there that love them. I would even gather to say that people in North Korea on the down low and the radio underneath their pillow at night with no lights on, because they know somebody's going to turn them in, are probably underneath their pillows going like, like Dynamite. I know they got to be. I know they got to be, because these guys are too cool. All right, so I thank you again for coming into my channel. Please like, subscribe. Oh, leave the comment word for the algorithm. Just put in Dynamite. Simple as that. Put in Dynamite. Again, help me reach 100. And